We're going to replace this plastic, stock plastic intake manifold with S&S's polished intake manifold, so aluminum manifold. So in order to do that, we got to take the horn off, we got to take the intake intake manifold temperature sensor, TMPS, I think is what it's called, and then we got to disconnect your injectors. So go ahead and take the horn off, and then I'll go ahead and disconnect this TMPS. I think it's TMPS, intake manifold temperatures. So we'll take this off. So got that unplugged. And then I gotta snake a 1/4 inch down through here. And I'm gonna put a little wobbly on here. And we can break and take bolt loose. There we go. So that one's broken loose. Then hopefully I can do that on the other side. Ouch. So sneak that down in there like so. Oh, first try. Got that one loose.
Oliver.
So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this bolt out all the way. So we got that bolt out. Stick it in there. Go back to the other side real quick. Get this other one off. All right, get that out. Which, that's why I taped that closed, because it could have dropped in there, but fortunately it didn't. All right, so those two bolts are loose. This is disconnected. This was routed up there. All right, so now let's unplug these two injectors. I got one. Let's see if I can get this other one.
He has them right. Oh, no.
Got that one, so I got both of those disconnected. All right, so I'm gonna get on that side. So this is the S&S intake manifold that we're gonna install. We gotta disconnect the horn and unroute it. So now that he got the two bolts out, he's gonna unplug the horn. Doesn't matter what direction, because they're not polarized. It's just a coil, essentially, and then that should just pop out. Kind of tuck that over. So this fuel line should just pop. It should pop up. Let's see. Yeah, this should pop out. And we pull that straight out.
Just down the First Street.
Get that in there. So basically we're taking the other two bolts out. Got the fuel line out of the way. Then I can get that in there just a little bit to help kind of make this a little easier. I think we should be able to snake it out that way. So, because it's slotted, I might have to loosen up just a little bit more. And let me do the same thing over here. In order to take this off, we had to ended up having to pull the injectors off, and once we got those off, we were able to snake it out this way. These rotate just enough to kind of pull it out in between the two jugs. All right, so now we'll grab your little S&S intake kit, manifold kit, which is part number 160-0276. So we're gonna install larger injectors He's using part number FM-INJ-M8-55. All right, so we're going to take these injectors off. And in order to take,
Yes.
just want to make sure. So it's just held in with the O-ring. Whoop, sorry.
Yeah.
So got that off, which the O-ring's still in there. Get the other one off. There we go. So these are your old injectors. We'll pull the two O-rings out. Let me grab my pick here. So this cap comes off. Grab a little seafoam. Where's that guy? Coat the end of this O-ring. Make it a little easier to get it installed. And then there is a little notch there that goes down inside there.
So it just goes right in there like that.
So we'll get a little bit of seafoam on this O-ring.
And a sticker. That's a good sticker.
And it'll be up like this. So those two, we'll seafoam on these. There we go.
These the old ones.
So those are now popped in. Now we just properly secure these. And where's the old, oh, here they are. So these look like, this one looks like it has something on it. So clean that guy. Do you want blue Loctite on this? I don't know if you want blue Loctite on this.
I don't think so.
I don't think it's necessary. So before I tighten that all the way down, I want to make sure this one lines up. And then, so these guys, they had the tapered end on one side, and you can see that the bolt was pressed on this side. So this goes on like so, and then this one goes on like so. And just want to see if this all clears. Yeah, so that will clear through there. It will be pretty snug. You can see the bolt imprint right there. So this goes on like so. This is tapered, so right now it's going down from a fat edge to a skinnier edge. So we have to make sure that this is going in properly. So skinny, fat edge, skinny, fat edge, or I mean skinny, fat. So that will go in just like that. So we're going to apply that just like so. That makes it easier to move around too with a little bit of seafoam.
Wrong size.
I'm just coating it a little bit with seafoam. Then same thing, bolt, you can see it's there. This is the fatter side, it tapers down to skinny on this side. Make sure the skinny side's going in, the fatter side's on this side. So it goes in just like that. And then this goes on just like that. Okay, so we're gonna get this bolt. We're gonna get this bolt installed. Is it pretty tight? Okay, so now I just want to check it real quick. Because there's map, air intake, etc.
This does.
What's that one? Okay. So,
That's the injector. We're gonna just throw it back in here.
and that, I see it in, its own little way. There we go. Perfect. So,
Shut in here like that.
yeah, they just push in. Okay, so now we have our O-ring on here. We have our gasket on here. And everything looks good. Everything was transferred over. So I noticed, just a note, you can rotate these. And so right now I'm gonna rotate them in a little bit to help kind of sneak it through.
These are the bolts right here for.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so then we can rotate these little flanges.
Rotate the flanges.
And we can rotate these injectors so they're facing more straight up. And now we can start bolting these on. Sneak my hand in here, get them kind of started. Same thing on this side. Taking care not to drop anything down in there. Like the bolt. Oh, hold on, before we go all the way, let's line this up. Okay, go ahead and come towards me. So that's in right place. Yep, we're looking good. All right, so now we can get the bolts in over there. I'm not gonna snug these. I'll just get it just snug enough so it helps kind of hold it. Because he had to kind of feed it at a pretty good angle right through here. And I don't,
There we go.
oh, you got her? Cool. So we're kind of fighting against that air sensor a little bit. So I just get it snug, or just going, so you get the threads in there. I'll just kind of wobble this, and then just do the same thing on the other side.
Yeah.
That's why you get all the bolts in first, just loose. That way you can just kind of wiggle this thing until you get them all in. There you go. Awesome.
These guys aren't tight.
Get these guys snugged up. Oh, we got that installed.
That's good.
This clip back in place.
This just clips. Right
Yep,
back
that
on.
just, so that clips on and then you push. Yeah, so this is up, which is good. Yeah, so it just pushes on.
Everything connected.
We can get that horn back on. So this went on like so. And then you just push this down. After I make sure, oh, there it is. And then it clips on, just like that. Cool. The horn, this hooked up in here. And then this routed down here. And then this
Red was on the right.
hooks up just like so. You can hook them up in either direction. It's just a coil, but I did put it on the right for you.
Cool.
Yeah, all right, cool. And then this, like so. Got a little blue on there? Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Get in your home.
There we go. Just crazy to me how much Loctite they have to use.
I'm gonna just put these screws in.
So I get snug and then just do, you know, like a little turn Out here, since I can put more torque, I move my hand out further than up here because I can apply a little bit more torque. So that's nice and snug. So now back onto this side. And now we can start getting your push rods and push rod tubes installed.